Hi. Hello, my loves, my angels. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. We're going to do something, I'm going to do something a little different today. We'll see how it goes, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a timing message, okay? A timing card. And we're going to look at what to expect within whatever time comes out on my timing card, what to expect in that amount of time. Okay, a loving message, what loving message you should expect in that certain amount of time, and then what's going on in the environment right now that's delaying the message that you're supposed to get from the person on your mind. Okay, makes sense. If I confuse you, you'll see as we go along. All right, so Father God, I do call on you today. Anyone that needs to hear this message, that you guide them to my channel, okay? That you use my body as a tool to get the message out there to those who need it. I also ask my spirit guides to assist me with the reading and giving the messages to who needs to receive them, to get the word to whatever you guys know, who asked, who's wondering, who's thinking, so that you get the messages clear to them. My guard angel, protect me as I do this reading. Protect me always. Anyone that is trying to stop me from being a positive influence for those helping a healing journey, and also protect me from, help me to see all wolves and sheep clothing. I ask this in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord, amen. All right, so let's get spirit guides. Give me a timing message for the collective as to when they may receive some messages of communication. Okay, it's worth the time. Okay, and that's a number two. And number two talks about the high priestess. So your intuition is letting you know, because it's a two, that it's worth your time. It might be worth your time to hear what this person has to say if they come to you, to tell you their piece, speak their piece, apologize. It might be worth your time just to listen to what they have to say. Okay, it's also worth the time for you. Like if you, not even just like in relationship, but if you're looking at doing something, going to school, starting a business, starting a new project, and you were wondering, should I do it? If you were going back and forth with like, should I take this path, should I go this route, should I do something, yes, it's worth the time. It's worth the time that you're going to put in. The investment is worth it, and it will pay out for you. Okay, something about August, so something might happen in August, and it's a 22 on here. So you might meet somebody in August. Something you're working on might, become abundant, or you see the fruition from it in August, or whatever seeds that you planted. Someone might come towards you in August. You might meet somebody new in August. August 22nd might mean something to somebody. So this is 222 out here. Angel number 222. Okay, so pay attention. Let's look that up, see what it means to you. Also, 222, somebody could have birthday February 22nd, but it's angel number 222 out here. Okay, it's in the past. So, and this is 6, and this is light lover. So you might hear from a past lover or something regarding some past choices that you made. Like, you need to let that go, okay? Let that go, and leave it in the past. Leave what you went through in the past, heal from it. Leave that person in the past. If you hear from this person in August, leave them in the past, okay? We have a 6 and a 22. So somebody's birthday could be June 22nd, okay? That's we have that out here. So leave this person in the past, the situations in the past. It's worth your time to move on. It's worth your time to let it go, okay? And then it's the right time to take action. Yeah, it's the right time to take, and another 6. So we have a 222 and a 66 out here. Okay, so pay attention to that. Angel number 222 and angel number 66. So there's a lot to do. You're going to have love coming in. You're going to have partnership. You're going to have choices coming in. Okay, so move forward. Let go of what happened. let go of that person. Leave the people that you walked away from the past. They removed your life for a reason. They have healing. They have things to do. You need to take action on you. Worry about yourself. Keep investing in what it is you're investing in, and don't allow yourself to get distracted. Okay? Something could come across in August. All right. So let's look at some loving messages for you. Something that the person that you wanted to hear from, or you do think about from time to time, some loving messages from them, and then we'll look at like what they're dealing with now in their environment. Someone's birthday could have been in August, somebody's birthday could have been in June, somebody's birthday could have been in February. Spirit guys, what is it that the person on the collector's mind would like to say to them? Okay, that's one. That's two. Okay, all right. They're a narcissist. It's like this the golden mirror. So they were a narcissist. Okay, this person you dealt with, they were self-absorbed. They were one-sided. It was all about them. They didn't really care about your needs too much. If they love bombed you, they came in, they love bombed you, they gaslit you, they manipulated you, they poured it on, and then once they felt like they had your attention, they felt safe with you, then they started pulling back and doing other things, only to come in and out and be hot and cold with you. Okay. Yeah, this person was a runner. They ran from the connection. They had a fear of intimacy, the intensity of you. They feared intensity of you, and they let go. Okay, this is person who also thought the grass was greener somewhere else. Okay, and so they ran to another situation, but without really letting you go. They ran towards a karmic relationship. Okay, and this comes under it's in the past. So they ran into a current relationship that they could have possibly dated in the past. Someone they could have gone to school with, grew up with, knew from the neighborhoods, knew from the community, knew from other family members, friends. They could have been friends of family members, or just friends of friends that they knew. Okay, this person is now dealing with some resentment and turmoil in that relationship. There's a lot of conflicts going on. Okay, this person was self-indulging. They didn't take the time to heal. They need to do their self-worth. They were just thinking about themselves. They didn't see your self-worth and your value. Okay, and you're being asked to, a second way to look at this, because what it's saying is time to take action. You need to take the time now to recognize your self-worth and your value. You need to take the time to continue healing and work on your shadow side. Let go of things, let go of this past person, let go of the emotions of turmoil, the things that they did. It all happened in the past. So take the lesson from that, learn what you need to learn from that, and learn to appreciate yourself more and place boundaries. Okay, this person does want to meet up with you. Maybe have a date, talk to you. They want to savor the moment. They want to rebuild the friendship with you, because they do feel like they have a soul connection with you. Okay, they feel like you were their partner, their life partner. There was a soul contract. There was a soul contract between you guys. Okay, that was the intensity that they felt, that they ran from, and now they hate that you guys are in separation. Okay, they're feeling sad, they miss you, they're bitter, they're thinking about you, they're uncertain about the future with you, if they're going to ever be able to hear from you again, if they can rebuild this friendship, if you guys can come to a place of peace. Okay, because now you have to keep this arrow out here. So they're trying to have faith, that love is coming in. Now they feel struck by love. So it's like overnight, like in your absence through your separation, it's like now they're realizing, hey, I miss this person. You know what? I love this person. I have more feelings that I thought I had for this person. I thought that was just lust, but now they're realizing, no, this was love. I let someone go away, and now they don't feel like they're enough. They don't feel like they're enough for you. They lack the confidence to come towards you. They were living outside of their ego and fear. Now they're feeling frustrated. They realize they self-sabotage this relationship, running towards this karmic relationship, someone from the past, someone they've known before. They realize that this situation with you, with death card being out here, has come to an end. The relationship is over. It's no second chances. And I feel like it's probably more than a second chance, because you probably give them many chances, but they didn't grow, they didn't transform. And they know now that they've done too much. They've done way too much by betraying you to go towards someone else, okay? And you, after all the love you poured into them, and put up with the love bombing their lives, the things that you saw, but you just kept believing them and holding on to them because you saw their higher self. Like, they realized they did too much, okay? They didn't transform, they didn't grow, and now they feel the depth of this relationship, and they see that you're moving on to a new phase in your life. You're doing things, you're ascending, okay? You've learned from the relationship, you're expanding, and it's bothering them. It's really bothering them because now they know they really can't come back, okay? But they're still interested in you. They want to flirt with you. They want to have a blooming romance with you. They still want to date you, okay? They don't want this to be over. Yeah, they want to rekindle. They want to go to a new phase with you. They had a change of mind. They had a change of mind about who you were to them, okay? But they see you rising from the ashes like the phoenix that you are. They see you as being reborn. They see your growth. They see that you're doing things differently now. They see how you're moving now, and it is attracting them. And not only is it attracting them, but they know that you're attracting others, and they don't like that because this new you, and with this new you now, they know that they really can't come in back into your life, okay? They can't because you've changed, and now they're experiencing some sort of changes in their life. They're going through a transformation because you transform, you're pushing them, and you're changing, pushing them into a transformation. But you're going to receive some shocking news about this person. You're going to receive some shocking news, and they may receive some shocking news, okay? Something's going to come and tear up the foundation that they were trying to build. They're going to find out something maybe about their friends, their family, the one that they chose. They're going to have an epiphany about you. That's whatever you did, you're drawing this transformation on them. They might be dealing with some karma as well, okay? Because this person, they're still attracted to you, but they were really dealing with hooking up with other people, okay? Third party temptations. The third party could be drugs, alcohol, or it could be sex. This person realized that maybe they came in at your life, maybe at some point, they didn't see you as their partner, but they saw you as somebody they could hook up with. So this is somebody that you were definitely intimate with, okay? Yeah, you might get a phone call from them. They may send you a text message. They want to express something to you. They're thinking about you, and it might just be kind of to test your temperature. Let's see if you're willing, if that door's open, like if you're willing to hear them out, okay? Because they still have a lot of passion towards you. They do. It's a lot of sparks. You guys had a lot of fun. They still have a burning desire for you, and they're still sexually attracted to you, okay? Now let's see, like, what's going on in their environment now that's holding them back from reaching out to you and saying these things. Other than the possibility there might be fear, embarrassment. They know they messed up, guilt. They know they haven't changed. And there could be a lot of things holding them back. Because remember, like, your timing card said, it's time for you to take action. It's worth your time to move forward. Leave that in the past. So, this person, they haven't changed. They're still doing that. They may say it, but they haven't. And they know they haven't. Alright, so let's see. Spirit guides, what's going on now? Now that we know how this person's feeling, what they would like to say, can you tell me, the collective, what's going on with them? Are you supposed to that? No. This person's hiding behind a mask. Yeah, this person's hiding behind a mask. They're concealing something. They're still being deceptive. If this person does come your way to communicate with you with this love call out here, please, please, please do know that they're not going to tell you everything that's going on, and they're going to just say a little bit about a little bit, but they're still hiding something. They're still being deceptive about something, so they may still be engaged with in a relationship. They could have a child. Somebody could be pregnant. It's something going on, okay? They have a commitment somewhere that they may not tell you about. But this person wants to be intimate with you. Yeah, they miss the closeness, the intimacy between you two, and they want to feel that again. They want to feel that energy with you again. They need you for your healing. They're going through a lot. They're going through a lot of conflict. and they need your energy to help them heal, because things are coming up for them, and it's because they need to heal. They need to heal some things. You're going through a healing. They see the change in you. Your energy was a source of healing for them. You made them, when they had a lot going on, probably. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, they juggled you with somebody else, and when they were having a hard time in their relationship or going through conflict in relationship, they wanted to run to you, their peace, because you made things better and you were their place of peace. And now you're gone, and now they gotta just deal with that karma they chose over you. So when stuff is like chaotic and crazy, and they're arguing and fussing and stuff over there, and they don't have a place now to go for their peace of mind, for their comfort, because you were that peace of mind, you were that comfort. And now that person, and they miss that, and it's really showing now that you're not in their life, because now what are they doing? Probably overindulging in alcohol or drugs or something. They're doing other things because they don't have that peace. Yeah, see, you are this person's soulmate. You are their twin flame, their romantic partner. You are the emperor, the empress. And they're starting to see that now. As they're healing, they're starting to see that. This person might be going through some legal issues at the moment. They might be considering a divorce, child support, separation, maybe with business, home. They're talking to a lawyer, getting advice. They might be working on some paperwork. They might be going to court. It could be due to relationship, business, or it could be traffic, child support. Who knows? But they're ready to cut ties. They're ready to cut ties with someone from their past. They want their freedom. They're awakening, and they want to stand up for themselves. They want to stand up for the relationship because they miss the intimacy with you, and they want to come back to you. And they know they need to release some things in their past in order to come your way. But sometimes they feel like it's hopeless. They feel depressed. They feel like it's a loss, and they feel like even if they talk to this lawyer and cut their ties, that it still may not be no good. It still might not be helpful or work, and they're hopeless because they feel like, even if I let go of everybody, do all the work and do everything, like I've done so much, the collective may not take me back. They might not take me back, and that's what's making them feel depressed, because they feel like you're running from them. You're running and getting away from them, and you're escaping all of the BS with them, and so they're hopeless about it. They know that there's no more excuses, no more escaping. They can't escape the situation that they put themselves in, and they know that they're the cause. Okay, but they do want to take the time. They want that the spirits are asking you to take the time, smell the roses. Get out in nature. Slow down with your pace of life. Leave this behind, and just recognize yourself, your beauty, your self-worth, your value. Let this all stay behind you. And in time, this person tried to delay your time. They procrastinated. They played fake busy. They were too busy for you, and they realized that they took their time. But right now, they want to take the time to come in with you. Okay, and in time, as you're taking your time to heal, smell the roses, get out in nature, and just become more balanced with yourself. As you're taking the time, you're going to see a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, a lot of healing. Like you're joy now, and this person sees this happiness in you. Okay, and they see you healing. They might be looking on your social media. They might be hearing about you. Might see you out in public, and it's really making them paranoid. They're paranoid and insecure, and they're guarded because they see how happy you are, and they know the mess that they have themselves in, the legal trouble that they're in, or talking to a lawyer about trying to get out of a relationship, and they're paranoid that you're going to move on with someone else. They're paranoid because you're glowing up. Okay, you have a glow up. People are recognizing you. You're getting new opportunities, new career, successful business, making friends, getting out. You're no longer in your hermit stage, and it's got that paranoia. It's making them feel like they really lost you for good, and it was all because of their greed, their lust, them wanting to go out there and do things by any means necessary, have hookups, have third parties, do alcohol, do everything but invest in you. Okay, and yes, you do have a masculine coming in, somebody who could be a father figure to you, to your kids, if you have that, someone who shows up like a real man, a man's man. okay? Someone who's disciplined, someone who has authority, somebody who can also, you know when you need that little thug in your life, but also know when you need that gentleman. Like somebody who can put you in your place when you need, but when you don't need them, but knows how to be submissive at the same time, okay? You have this person coming in that can love you in public, accept you for who you are, respect you for who you are, see your value, see your worth, be a protector to you, a provider to you, protect the relationship, not let all this other stuff come in between you. Somebody who knows that you're the priority and the relationship is the priority. They see this coming in, okay? Yeah. And this person had an epiphany about it. You have an epiphany about it, okay? So you had a feeling that you have something better coming and that this other person is gonna let go. And this person, like, that's why they're paranoid and they're insecure, because they have an epiphany that they could see. They might be getting to the heads that, yeah, you have somebody coming in, you're gonna move on and it's gonna replace them, and they don't have a spot to come back to. And they want to come back and apologize. They want to apologize for being arrogant, for making rash decisions, for being insincere to you. Okay? What is this? Yeah, this person's drowning in their emotions. They were in over their head. They overexert themselves. They've now hit rock bottom. Okay? And it has something to do with blood ties, family. Yeah, they went back to a family situation. You know, they were dealing with their inner circle that was encouraging them, that had them out in the wilderness, not walking forward on their path. And now they feel like they hit rock bottom because they went back to a family situation. They have a clingy old ex. It could be an old ex. It could be they're clinging to their old ways, their friends, their way of thought. Children's moms, children's fathers are clinging to a way that they made money, and now they need to look at a new way of making money. Meanwhile, you're out here following your dreams. You're following your dreams. You're making up your mind. You're believing in yourself. You know, you're just not doing anything. And there's rumors. People are spreading rumors. There's a lot of gossip. People are being nosy. Like, they see you moving. They see what's going on. They see this person going out of control. They know this person hooked up with karmics and third parties, and this person's now learning their lesson, and people are gossiping about that. Gossiping about how this person messed up. Gossiping about the situation that they got themselves in, the conflict that they're experiencing. Okay, so those are some things that's going on. So this is like the time frame, the things they would like to say to you, some things that's going on, you know, in their life. And I'll pull like maybe just a few of these cards to see if we can like see who your person is. My makeshift cards, okay? Now that we know what they're going through, let's try to see. Yeah, this is somebody that was shy. Someone who lied on you. They lied about, you know, probably things that you said, did. Lied to say they weren't involved with you when they were. Someone could have been a housekeeper or a maid, or someone who did like a cleaning, okay, in that situation. And someone definitely made a mess, that's for sure. Okay. We have a lot of twos. I have 20 out here. That's another two. So that gives us 2, 2, 2, 2. So look that up, okay? Yeah. Somebody could have been in the military. Somebody could have been in Nebraska. With this military being out here, this is someone who definitely wanted to be in control. Okay, we have the color red out here. Somebody can go by the nickname red, likes red, have something red. Okay. Let's just get a few more and then we'll wrap it up. Gosh, she knows about you. Like the person, the clingy ex, child's mother, father, whoever, that person knows about you. They know how this person feels about you, and they know that they're still in love with you, okay? But this person is hiding their sexuality. Maybe they were sleeping with the same sex. Maybe they were like having threesomes that they were getting involved in, or maybe they were in a relationship that was like an open marriage or open relationship, okay? But this person has an STD that they caught from dealing out here with all these third parties in this open relationship, okay? This is somebody who disappears at night. At night, they always, maybe they're going to the store, just going out for a ride or drive or something, but the white means something to somebody. They have a white car, white truck. Last name could be white. Okay. Let's see what else. Just a few, Spirit. What else? A brace. This could be brace or braces. So someone could either have braces in their mouth, knee braces, wear arm brace, leg brace, back brace, crutch, walker, limp. Okay, apartment. Someone has an apartment, looking for an apartment. You know, we did have law out here, lawyers. So somebody could be trying to move out and move into an apartment. Someone could have, you know, made a contract to have a lease on an apartment with somebody. You're living with somebody that they hooked up with. Okay. Someone who likes to do makeup, could be a makeup artist. Yeah, somebody was in a long-term relationship. Someone has a truck. We do have white out here, so somebody could have a white truck. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Nevada is out here. Cadillac is out here. Somebody could have a Cadillac truck. Somebody could just have a Cadillac. Could have or have had. And someone could be have a dairy intolerance, lactose intolerant. Somebody was chasing money. Your person was chasing money, and somebody was in with family. They went back to a family situation, or they had family interference, or they're involved with the family. Like I said, it could have been a family friend, someone was like family, someone they grew up with. Someone's having family drama, have business with a family, or involved with a family friend. Okay. New Mexico is out here. Someone could be in New Mexico, from New Mexico. Someone could just be Hispanic, or could have got involved with someone. Okay, somebody is the black sheep in their family, and they betrayed you, and now they're feeling betrayed. Okay, they're worried, they're feeling yucky. Yeah, there was a snake. They were a snake to you. They got involved with the snake in the grass. They have fake friends around them. They're doing very sneaky, evil things. Okay? They do feel like the Cinderella out here. They do feel like you were, your name could be Cindy, Cinderella, Cynthia, but they feel like you were nurturing, you were sweet, you were loyal, and they were a snake to you. Okay? They were. Alaska's out here. That could mean something to somebody. Something could happen in the winter season. Alaska's cold. Okay. Someone's in their sixth house, or something's going to happen in the sixth house. Like, someone needs to focus on their health, their wellness, their routines, and the service that they give to others. Somebody could have some health issues. I think I said something about that earlier. Someone could be having some health issues. Someone lives near a railroad crossing, or something about a railroad crossing, so they could live near one, parked at one at the moment, stop by one. Something happened at a railroad crossing, and we have the color blue out here. Blue eyes, blue car, blue truck, blue house, just like the color blue. Last name blue. Hairdresser. It's the second time something about hair came out, because we have the makeup artist who likes to do hair, and then hairdresser out here. Okay. Somebody likes to grill barbecue, works with barbecue grills a lot, hang out, maybe have fire pits, sit around. Someone with a food truck could barbecue on a food truck, have a food truck, and doing a food truck, and electrician out here. So someone who does electrical work, they're electrician either by trade or, you know, just self-learned, who barbecues and possibly have a food truck. Yeah, this person is self-employed. And then we have white socks. So somebody likes to wear white socks and burn incense. Okay. We do have a wooden house out here. So something about a wood house they're building, working on, maybe doing electrical work at a wood house. Who knows? But they have initials M, P, R, S, or T. Either them or the person they're involved with. Somebody could like to play chess, okay? Or someone played chess with you, and now you call checkmate, okay? Yeah, somebody has a bad tooth, had a bad tooth, and possibly a cracked tooth, gap in their tooth. You know, we did have braces on here earlier. Somebody who might need braces because of their teeth. Okay, so we'll just get like one more. And then we're going to call that for this. Okay, Spirit guys, just give me one important one to end. Green, something about green. Green speaks about in a chakra, it's a heart chakra. So somebody, is looking for balance in their relationships because right now, they don't have it. They're unbalanced. They're missing compassion right now. So someone is really trying to activate their heart chakra at this moment, okay? So please remember, keep moving forward. There's things that's unseen. This person's still hiding behind a mask and not really ready to reveal everything, but they do see you moving on. 30-30 when I say that. So 333, please. Remember angel numbers 222. Remember angel number 66, and now 333. Those could be important to you, okay? 3 does speak about the Empress, and 2s are your High Priestess, your intuition, okay? So 6 is lovers and choices, so remember that. So thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for being part of my healing journey, your healing journey, and until the next video.